In today's video, I'm going to share with you the exact model that I use that wins about 70% of the time in my trades, making me over $80,000 in a month on average. This particular day, on August 14th, I took 4 trades, and of those 4 trades, I got 3 of them correctly. 1 was a half off and break even, 1 was a full stop out, and 2 were full trades. That making me close to $4,000 in one morning of trading, a little bit over 1 hour's worth of work. Now, the beauty of this strategy is it's simple, repeatable, and works despite of the market conditions, which is exactly what we need. Because if you're just getting started in trading, your number one goal isn't to actually make money, it's simply not to lose your money, which is why the entry is so important. This strategy has made me over 80K a month on average. And what's the beautiful part about it is how simple it is. Let's jump into this. If we don't get the right entry, we'll never make money on a trade. So this is the exact strategy I use to make sure we stay profitable. There are several hundreds of strategies out there. The reality of it is, as a new trader, you need a simple strategy. One simple strategy that is repeatable and can work time and time and time and time and time again. If you're interested in me teaching you this live, click the link below. Now I'm going to show you the exact strategy I use to make close to $4,000+ a day and over 80K a month. So now I'm going to show you just how I found these 4 entries on August the 14th. So the first thing I do is I wait for the 9:30 candle to open up Eastern time, and I let the market play out nice and slow. No need to hurry, no need to force entry. I trade from 10 a.m. to a little after 11, sometimes on Eastern time, but most of the time we're done by 10:30 or 10:45. So the first thing I'll do is I try to establish a clearly defined range for price action. So we have this big sell-off here at 8:30 in the pre-market time. As you can see, this big red candle goes down. So we have price action starting here, and at 10 o'clock is our opening candle. So what I was looking for was a nice clearly defined range. And at the bottom of the aftermarket session, which is this darker blue region that you can see where my mouse is at right now, and this darker blue region is the aftermarket session, which is also the Asian session. So I'm going to mark a line at the bottom of the aftermarket. Now, what's interesting about that is it's also several touches where that was a key level of support and also a level of support in yesterday's session. So at 10 o'clock, 9:55, the candle closes, and now 10 o'clock. So we take an entry here at 10 o'clock and we get half of our positions off, and then we got stopped at break even, letting risk management do the rest. So if you look closely, this right here was the close above our clearly defined level. And that allowed us to take our entry. Now we didn't get a full trade here, and then we got stopped out. So now this closes above firmly, and our trade stops us out, never gives us a re-entry. This candle stays negative, right? No problem, just what it is. So that was our first trade, and we got a little bit of money on that one, but not a lot. So now I'm going to show you exactly how we find the next trade. So here, we still have this clearly defined range, and now SPY closes above it again at 10:15. And we take an entry here at 10:15, and this candle immediately goes above it. It comes a little bit into a little bit of profit here, but not enough to take risk off. And then this candle comes down and stops us out, and we lose money on this trade. This is our first loss of the day. So now we're a little bit negative on the day, which is completely fine. It's all part of the game. We can't be right every time, but what we're looking to be right is right more than we are wrong. So if we're right more than we are wrong, and we're right at least 65% of the time, that'll approximately move our account 7 to 10% a month. So after this trade, we're looking for our third setup. So I'm going to clear these lines off really quick for us. Now, after these lines are cleared, I will show you the third setup that we take. Now, I have not shown you all where support is at on this in real time, but I want to keep it simple so you guys can understand exactly how easy this is and not overwhelm you or complicate this. So now we take another entry on this candle here. This is a really nice candle. Our level and our range was never broken. And now there's a little bit of an upper level here where that was support of the pre-market. However, this candle is well below it, allowing plenty of room for a draw upwards. So this candle is now our re-entry candle after that, because this candle never broke structure. All it did was just retrace. It never broke structure and went back into bearish. So now we take our entry here and we ride this candle up for 1, 2 candles and a little tiny bit of this red candle here, giving us a really big full trade at close to 15 percentages in our favor. So now we've had 1 win, 1 loss, and a 3rd win. This now puts us account for the positive for the day. But SPY's not done trading or distributing yet. Now, I'm going to show you a couple more setups that happened that we also stayed away from because we are now seeing price action in real time. So let me explain. You just get these little lines out of our way so it's very clear for you all. All right, so now we take this beautiful trade here. So one would argue, and they are right, this is your new level of resistance, which is through the pre-market, right? You can clearly see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches through the pre-market, all the way from 07:55 Eastern Time to 8:20 Eastern Time. And then finally, this candle here goes above it, confirming that it's a break above resistance. Now, most people, and myself included once upon a time, this is how clearly defined this levels became. Now, SPY has already revealed its hand one time to us today, right? We took a high quality setup, it distributed but not all the way perfectly like it was supposed to. Then, on the second time, we got a retracement candle and got stopped out. Then, on the 3rd attempt, beautiful distribution upwards. However, SPY has also started to do something. In the meantime, I will show you where it had started to form a higher level of support. Now, I marked the level of support with this red line for you all to see nice and clearly. Now this level I put in current real-time price action, the bottom of this one, candle at 1040, and also, mind you, the bottom of the green candle at 1045. Now, what's nice about this is it goes above the little swing point here, confirming it in pre-market, confirming it again here in pre-market, confirming it here in the aftermarket, and then big time here in the pre-market later before the news candle comes out, right? So you can see it at 8:05. You can see it again at 8:25, very, very clearly where this is a big level of support. Now, I do not take this trade. One would think that this would be a really good trade for calls, and it would be. However, because of price action earlier in the morning in this region here, we need to stay away from that trade. Now, we get a firm candle close below our level of support right here, making our 4th trade for the day, for the morning session. Now this trade here, we take our entry with our firm candle close below that, and we get 3 candles to the downside. 1, 2, 3 candles on the downside for another full trade. And this day particularly yielded almost $4,000 in profit, including the one trade that we took that stopped us out. So if you do the math on that, we took 4 trades. Of that 4 trades, we had a 75% win ratio. One of those was a half off and break even, not a lot of money to make, but still made about 6% on the trade. The next one was a 10% or 12% stop loss that we took. So now we're negative for the day. The 3rd trade we took was about a 14% win, and the 3rd trade we took was about a 4% win approximately. The 14% there, and then the last trade we took was a 16% win, putting us for a very good net positive for the day. So, like I said, if you would like me to show you how to do this live, click the link below to see if you qualify for that. But in the meantime, you can see very clearly here where SPY was lovely, lovely, lovely price action along this level here, how it goes up and above, distributes nicely. This level would have been your really good entry here for more calls and been a nice full trade. This one was the false breakout again. This level here, it falls below very clearly, revealing its hand and distributing down for those nice sets of puts. So on this particular day, call trade goes up, stops us out at half off and break even. Same level here, goes above it, closes above the level. This candle here retraces us, stops us out, making it negative. This candle here at 1025, it goes up for us. Big, beautiful full trade, as you guys can see. Big, beautiful full trade all the way up. And then the same price action that does that goes all the way back up above and then comes back down and closes below, giving us a full trade all the way down for a full trade down. Just adding money to the bank. What a beautiful setup and a beautiful day of trading. If you would like me to show you this in real time, click the link below and I'll teach you.